Hello everyone, thank you for joining on my another live stream today. So this is the 6th of December 2020 on Sunday. So let's check some markets today and check the weekly charts and see what's happening in the market right now. And also we're going to review what kind of news we have next week. We have a couple of GDP reports and also monetary policy. So let's cover that one too. Alright, so yeah, it's been kind of busy right now for me these days because I'm finishing up this the paperwork right now. Finally, paperwork's done, and also I will be moving from this place to other place next week. So I'm actually packing all these. So next week at some point you might see these items are actually gone. You will see me like a plain background at some point next week because I'm moving to the new place. So yep, it's been busy, but it's been a nice day, nice weather. So yep, it's mentally it's pretty healthy. Physically I'm tired, but mentally I'm healthy basically. So I hope you're having a great day, great weekend as well today. So let's see briefly who's here. RC, Karim, Josie, Santosh, WM, Golam, Godness, David, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Eagle, thank you for joining. From Naples, thank you for joining. Alright, Melanie, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. And Tolga, Aditya, Moana, Mr. Fernandez, and Mateo, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you. So before starting here, as a quick disclaimer, this information is basically based on my experience and knowledge. So when you take tries, please do with your own risk. Alright, hey Adrian, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. Nice to see you too. Alright, thank you for joining. And Oluwato, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. So let's see. So here is the AUD-USD pair, and this is a weekly chart. If you wonder which market I'm looking at and which time frame I'm looking at, you can watch this one over here. It says AUD-USD as the Forex pair, and also the time frame I'm looking at is this W, meaning the weekly chart. So yeah, the weekly chart AUD-USD looks to be quite a strong uptrend, so I will be looking for the buy chance next week. Looks like it broke the recent high at this 0.7412 level, so I expect the market to go bullish on this bullish wave like this way. And last week candle was the bullish candle and it broke the previous high. So I can see that this is a strong uptrend. And what's more, what's significant on this weekly chart is that we see the Senko span B points upward this way. And this happens simply because the market renews higher. So that's why the Senko span B points up. But in definition, this is a strong uptrend where Senko span B up, A up, and also Kijun Sen up. And also Chikou span above the candles. So in this condition, I look for the buy chance. Let me briefly see if there is any previous high on this weekly chart. And yes, we have a previous high here on this 3rd of December 2018. And also we've got a couple of resistances here in this 9th of July 2018. So, and also there was a previous high, the most recent high on this 31st of August 2020 this year. So there might be the resistance here and go down, and it might be come back to the Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen because of this psychological line. So to be safer, I would wait for the clear breakout, and after the next pushback I will look for the buy chance as per this weekly chart. So yeah. Alright, oh Adrian, you take some questions on the Facebook. I don't really log into the Facebook recently, so please write me an email. I think that's better. Yeah, because Facebook, I get too many questions in one day, and I cannot really follow all these comments on the messenger. So it's better to send me some email so that I can make sure that I will reply. Or my email support Steve can also reply to the email too. All right, Fatima, thank you for joining, and Ali, good to see you too. Good to see you. All right. John says, if I'm to enter a trade and I check the daily chart, it's uptrending. Is it compulsory to only look for buy opportunities on the 1 hour? Would it be wrong to look for the sell opportunities? Yeah, that's wrong. You don't want to look for the sell chance when it's uptrending. So in this case, AUD USD weekly chart is uptrending, so I only look for the buy chance. I would never look for the sell chance. In that way, you can your winning rate can be already like 50% because you eliminate the selling opportunities. You only focus on buying opportunities, and that will increase the winning rate. So let's check the daily chart in this one. So the daily chart right now, we have the Kumo still moving up, or Senko span A is up, but the Kijun Sen is flat right now. Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span is up. So, and this is on this bullish in the wave right now. It's on the bullish in the wave. So I expect the market continuously go up on this bullish in the wave this way. If it goes backwards, so because there's a psychological line here, previous supports were at this level of 0.7412 area. If I see next week at some point, if I start to see like a head and shoulders like this way, and breaks the neckline downwards, for example, breaks the neckline downwards this way, then I won't look for buy chance anymore, because it might come back to the Kijun Sen or the Kumo. But if it doesn't happen, and if the market continue to go bullish in wave, even if we see some kind of retracement next week, if it still goes up this way, then I will continue to look for buy chance. So I would wait for maybe Monday, Tuesday, and see how the market behaves from the first days next week. And if it still continues to be bullish, then I will look for buy chance. Yeah, and we had the engulfing candle. Like there was a we call this harami engulfing in Japanese, or you can call it this inside bar. We have an inside bar structure here, so if it breaks upwards further, that will be a buy. So that's also something that I'm waiting for next week. Otherwise, it might go down. If it breaks down, the engulfing inside bar breaks down, then we might see the reverse in the wave afterwards, and eventually it might become a like head and shoulders. So we'll see if it happens. Alright, hello Nguyen, thank you for joining. Good to see you. And Adrian, yep, you're welcome. Yep, please text me my email. It's better. It's better. Yeah. Alright, and Griffins, thank you for joining too. Good to see you. Hello. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair, which is USD CAD. I find it very interesting, so let's check the weekly chart. So weekly chart, this one also shows that this is a strong downtrend. We see Kumo Senko span B down, A down, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both down. Chikou span all the way below the candles. So in this case, I expect the market go down this way in the long term. And so this is another pair that I look for the sell chance. So that's a weekly candlestick. Last week was a big bearish candle with a very small wicks pointing upward and downwards. So it might become bearish continuously next week, and it might go bearish on this reverse in the wave. Next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday, we might see some retracement up here at this neckline. But if it goes down continuously, then we might see some kind of structure here, like engulfing, or we might see some double top here, and it can go down this way. So that's the weekly chart analysis. So let me break it down to the daily chart. So the daily chart also shows that this is a beautiful downtrend right now. Senko span B down, A down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, and Chikou span all the way below the candles now. So this is a nice confirmation for the downtrend too. We see a thrust down here. So this is a nice strong downtrend confirmation. So yeah, I would look for the sell chance next week on this one too. Alright. Okay, Alexandra, XAUUSD. Alright, so yeah, I will cover gold and also GBP NZD, Santosh. But if you can tell me what your analysis is on the chat, that'd be great. You think it's a sell chance or downtrending, uptrending, or no trend? If you can put that answer, then that will be a great discussion. So yeah, coming back to this USD CAD, this is downtrending, so I will continuously look for the sell chance. Let's check the 1 hour chart. Alright, so in 1 hour chart, this is also moving down, so we have confirmed the downtrend also. In 1, we see Kumo down, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span also below the candles. And over here we see the outside bar. We see outside bar. So to be safer, we better wait for the breakout downwards and then look for the sell chance afterwards. So if it keeps downtrending, I will look for the sell chance on this one from Monday onwards. And if I take any trades, then I will show it to you next week on the video or live stream as to how I took these sell positions. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see, weekly chart. Okay, UDJPY flat, there is no trend. The price is in between the Kumo, Kijun Sen, Chikou span touching the candles. So this is not really a good one to look for any trade chances. Moving on to Euro USD. Euro USD is also very important, very interesting setup here. We see the uptrend last week. Last week it's been quite bullish. However, in the weekly chart, this is still flat, no trend, because we see Kumo is flat and it hasn't twisted bullish yet. The Kumo shows that this is still bearish Kumo. So if you want to look for the buy chance on the weekly chart basis, oh sorry, this was a monthly chart, sorry. Look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart is going up, yeah. And monthly chart is right now ranging. So if you are swing or super swing trading, where you take the monthly chart as a trend, there is no trend. So this is like a P wave structure. It's a P wave on the monthly basis. So, and break it down to the weekly chart, we saw uptrend. Yeah, weekly chart, daily charts are uptrending. So on this one, I will look for the buy chance next week. So yeah, we see Kumo up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, Chikou span above the candles. Nice uptrend, broke the higher upwards now. And also the daily chart shows that this is also uptrending. Right, Kumo up, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles now. The only thing is the Kijun Sen. The Kijun Sen is flat. I think this is slightly moving up. Yeah, the Kijun Sen is slightly moving up, if you can see the angle. So if the Kijun Sen continue to go up from next Monday, Tuesday, then I will continuously look for the buy chance. And speaking of the candlesticks here, last Thursday was bullish, but last Friday was bearish candle, looking like a pin bar with a tiny, relatively tiny body and weak pointing upwards. So there might be some retracement next week. So yeah, you don't want to catch this retracement next week because of this more of the flat Kijun Sen. The market can come back to the Kijun Sen here. So So next Monday, Tuesday, if it goes backwards this way, then that will be no trade. So, but if it continues to go up this way, especially breaks higher and higher, then that will be a buy chance. So that's something that I'm waiting for next week on this Euro USD pair. Alright, I've got a couple of comments now. Let's see. Santosh says, I feel it's retracing on GBP NZD. Alright. Okay, David says, NZD CAD possible continued downtrend movement. Alright. So let's check that one too later. Alright, hello KK. Thank you for joining. To see you. So yeah, let's see what happens next week. Oh, Adrian says, I'm impressed about K4 trading streaming. Not many Japanese YouTube streamers have in the world, but why not many Japanese people not trading or streaming? It's interesting why they not too many. That's because of the language barrier. Yeah, most of the Japanese traders do not speak English, and that's why, simply. Because here in Japan, almost all the Japanese, more than 99% are Japanese, pure Japanese. So when it comes to getting informations, we only search in Japanese. We don't really search in English. So this is a little bit of my story, but when I first started the Forex trades back in 7 years ago, all my information that I searched was in Japanese. My knowledge was purely based on Japanese until like 2 years ago, before I started to do the live streams on YouTube. Everything was actually in Japanese. Even Ichimoku, the analysis, and also my way to interpret the market were actually all based in Japanese. So after 2 years of YouTube experience, I was so surprised that the fact that how Ichimoku is being presented in the world, and also how the traders are doing outside of Japan. So yeah, basically there's not so many streamers. I think I am the only one who streams about the Forex pairs or Ichimoku knowledge in English from Japan, Tokyo. So yeah, that's why it's kind of rare here. Alright, hello the postman, thank you for joining, good morning, good to see you. It seems that next week we will be spoiled with so many trends. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Alright, Valentino, thank you for joining. Yeah, Adrian, amazing. Yeah, I hope so, It's been my honor to share the knowledge of Ichimoku and my strategy in this YouTube live stream. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and learn something new every day. Alright, so coming back to the topic here, Euro USD still looks to be uptrending, so I will continuously look for the buy chance. So let's check the next one. Let's pick up the GBP NZD and NZD CAD pair. So let's see, GBP NZD. So daily chart, starting from the weekly chart, this is relatively moving down right now. We see that the Kumo sloping down, Senko span B is slightly moving down this way, and Senko span A is down. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are also gradually moving down. Chikou span is technically below the candles. So in this case, I expect the market will go bearish on this bearish wave continuously like this way. There might be some retracements all the way up to like a 1.902 area. There might be some retracement and be resisted in this area and go down this way. Can be expected here. Yep, good morning. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Chicolas, thank you for joining. Alright, GB Glass, thank you for joining too. Glass Pineapple, that's an interesting name. Alright, yes, I'm covering the indexes later, yep. So for now, let me focus on the Forex pairs. So yep, CAD NZD looks to be downtrending, and the daily chart is flat, looks like. Yeah, Kumo flat, I mean Senko span B flat, and Kijun Sen flat. So it might retrace backwards to the Kijun Sen. So to be safer, I would wait until the either Senko span B or Kijun Sen points down and look for the sell chance next week on this one. So let's see the NZD CAD pair. Alright, NZD CAD, I don't have it on my watch list, so let me search. NZD CAD. Oops, NZD CAD. Alright. So let's see. Oh wow, there was a big spike down last Friday, but let's check the weekly chart first. Okay, as per weekly chart, this is uptrending. We see the Kumo's moving up, Senko span BA up, Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles now. So this is a strong uptrend as per weekly chart. So in this case, I expect this continuous bullish wave. It might be coming back to the Kijun Sen because there was a previous supports by the Kijun Sen. So it might come back to Kijun Sen and bounce off of the Kijun Sen and goes up on this bullish wave is my expectation. So let's break it down to the daily chart, but before that, actually there is one thing very important is this outside bar. There is an outside bar structure on the weekly chart. So when you see this outside bar, what might happen is that the market might consolidate for a while. It might consolidate and breaks up or down in the future. So next week, Monday, Tuesday, I would stay away if I would like to take trades in this one because I expect the market consolidate for a couple of days until it breaks either direction. So with that in mind, let's check the daily chart. Yeah, and the daily chart is huge spike down on this last Thursday, Friday. There was yeah, almost like 2% down, so it was very big. And it looks like the market is coming down to the Kijun Sen here. So Senko span A is also retracing backwards. So in this case, after the resistance in this area of 0.195 area, it's going down. So there might be some N wave, reverse N wave. And if it really breaks the Kijun Sen downwards, then you don't want to look for buy chance anymore. Or you don't want to look for sell chance anymore either because the market might consolidate for a while afterwards. So yeah, whether the market is going to break the Kijun Sen downwards or not next week is a topic on this NZD CAD pair daily chart. So I guess that covers these forex pairs. So let's check out some commodities, gold and also silver and oil we're gonna cover. Oh, by the way, platinum is going up. Platinum is going up, so just for your information. But let's check the gold for now. Alright, so the gold weekly chart, we will check it first. So weekly chart, gold actually closed the candlestick last week, and now this is, yeah, last week as bullish candle, but overall this is still bearish, and the market is still in between the Kijun Sen and the Kumo here. So the market can go back to the Kumo is still the possibility here. And let's check the daily chart. Yeah, in this condition, I would prefer to check the daily chart because in weekly, it's kind of ranging. There's no trend. So the daily chart is now, looks like this is downtrending. The price is still below the Kijun Sen and the Kumo here. So that means that this is bearish equilibrium. Chikou span below the candles. That means also that this is bearish equilibrium. So in the long term, I expect the market go down on this reverse in wave like this way. And right now the price is very close to the psychological line of hold on. the psychological line of 1848.9. So I expect the market is going to be resisted in this area and go down continuously. And I found the time cycle by the Kihon Suchi numbers. So starting from this 24th of September, the market has been 33 bars in between the lows. And also from this 9th of November up to until the 30th of November, this was 16 bars in between. And 17 is one of the Kihon Suchi numbers, and 16 is very close. So if the market may continue to go down this way, I expect the market renews lower until the 22nd of December, which is going to be the potential henkabi, what we call henkabi in Japanese, the day of change. So yeah, I expect the market go down on this gold still. By the way, I don't touch on the fundamentals. I am here to actually show you how I interpret the market based on the Ichimoku. So we'll see. Alright, let's see. Hello Kulan, thank you for joining. To see you. And Atiku, thank you for joining too. He says, hi Kay, can you please, if possible, analyze Nifty daily chart? Oh, we're gonna cover Nifty later. Yep, we'll do. Nifty is over here. So I will cover the indexes later. So it's gonna coming up soon. Yeah, you're welcome, Atikue. Yep, thank you for the knowledge and new concepts you share. Thanks and keeps up the good work and keep rocking as always. Sessions greetings. Thank you for the words. Yep, I keep on doing this. Alright, and let's see. Jack Foxy, thank you for joining. To see you from Iran. Nice to have you here. Pablo, thank you for joining from Spain. Thank you for joining as well. Alright, let's see. Mr. K, can you please give you valuable opinion on KSC 100 of Pakistan Stock Exchange? Let me cover that next week. Yeah, this week I would like to focus on these pairs and the commodities and also the indexes, because these are actually the indexes that I cover every week. So yeah, let me keep going. So the gold, coming back to gold, I can see that this is a potential retracement and going down this way. We see the doji candlestick on last Friday. So if it breaks down, that will be the sell chance too. So let's move on to the silver now. And the silver daily chart is now flat. We see Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span exactly overlapping with the candles. So this is what we call no trend by Ichimoku. So that means the market might go up and it's gonna go down and we don't know which way it's going. So the answer would be stay away, do nothing on the market. So let's move on to the oil. It's going up right now. Looking at the weekly chart, this is moving up actually. The Kumo is flat relatively. The Senko span B has been flat the whole time. And the Senko span A is moving up. Kijun Sen Tenkan-sen looks to be more of uptrending. And Chikou span above the candles. And it broke the recent high level upwards. So this is a strong bullish trend on this weekly chart. And it broke actually 61.8% of Fibonacci retracement level. So if I can take the Fibonacci from the high on this 6th of January this year all the way down to this 27th of April, if you draw the Fibonacci like this on the weekly chart, we see that it broke upwards on this 61.8%. So that also confirms that this might be a continuous uptrend this way. And with that being said, let's check the daily chart. Daily chart also shows that this is a bullish trend. And in fact, the Kumo is nicely uptrending. Both the Senko span BA up, which is very significant here, and also Kijun Sen started to move up from last Thursday, which is also significant here. Chikou span all the way above the candles. So this is a bullish trend. So in this case, I expect the market go up on this bullish wave, like this way. So next week there might be some retracement along the way, but overall I can see that this is uptrending. So that's the US oil, crude oil here. Alright, yeah, David, you're welcome on the New Zealand CAD analysis. What is the translation of Kijun-sen in English? Kijun-sen is the standard. Kijun means standard, and sen means line. So I would directly translate it as a standard line. In TradingView, I think it's called a baseline. Hold on, let's see. Ichimoku here, it says, yeah, baseline is the Kijun-sen, usually, I think. But I would say the standard line, because Kijun-sen actually shows the standard market level. That's what it is. So standard meaning like the market come back to the Kijun-sen. So when it's ranging, for example, when it's ranging, the market goes up and down through the Kijun-sen. Like this, goes up and down through the Kijun-sen. Kijun-sen is a green line on my chart color setting. And if it goes up this way, then it can come back to the Kijun-sen at some point. So Kijun means standard in Japanese, and it shows a standard market level. Alright, okay, Oluwato, Biloba says, yes, I think too, New Zealand CAD might consolidate as well on my personal currency chart. Yeah, it might consolidate, yep. Yep. Alright, Adrian, I trade only on gold and oil. Okay, so you're the commodity specialist. Yeah. Alright, so let's move on. Let's move on to the indexes now. So Nikkei here is going up right now. Looking at the weekly chart, this is moving up. We see Kumo up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen up, Chikou span up. So this is where we can expect the market continue to go up this way. There might be some retracement next week because we see a bearish candlestick with this like a hammer structure, like a hammer. So this can be the sign of the reversal. So if it doesn't renew higher, then it can go down this way and it might come back to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. So, but overall this is still uptrending, so I expect the market go up on this bigger scope. Alright, yeah, Adrian, we'll get in touch. Keep in touch by email, please. That'd be great. Alright, Jack Foxy, you're welcome. You're welcome. And Griffins, thank you for joining from Kenya. To see you. Alright, Yashar, thank you for joining too. First time live. Thank you for joining. To see you. Alright, Heads, what broker do you use? I use the couple brokers in Japan locally. And also I use the XM Trading. XM Trading is my broker outside of Japan. And also Oanda. I use Oanda too. Alright, Ichimoku Apprentice, thank you for joining. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Alright, Duel, thank you for joining first time again. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Alright, Adrian says, I'm expert in the technical fundamental. Alright, that's good, that's good. This will help me improve the trading skills. Yep, yeah. It's always important to be able to use the Ichimoku in the correct way. So that's actually my intention of sharing this knowledge just every day in my YouTube channel. So alright, let me cover all these indexes for now. So Nikkei is uptrending, weekly chart, and moving on to S&P 500. S&P also, weekly chart shows that this is uptrending. We see Kumo up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen up, Chikou span up trending too. And last week candle was bullish without any wicks pointing upwards, which is quite significant. In this case, you see a weekly chart shows that there is no wick upwards, so this means this is continuously uptrending. So if it renews higher next week, I expect the market to continuously go up. So let's check the Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq also weekly chart shows that this is uptrending. And last week we see the Senko span B's moving up, which is very significant. So I also expect the market go up on this bullish wave continuously, like this way. Yeah, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen also up, Chikou span above the candle. So this is nice uptrend confirmation. So let's move on to the Dow Jones. Alright, Dow Jones, however, looks to be flat now. In terms of Ichimoku 5 lines, you see that the Kumo flat, Senko span B flat, Senko span A flat. Both the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen looks to be flat too. But Chikou span above the candles, so this is still uptrending, but looks like the market has been losing its uptrending direction. So there might be some retracement next week, I expect, and it might come back to the Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. Can be expected. So yeah, Nasdaq and S&P looks to be nice uptrending, but Dow Jones is kind of doubtful that it's gonna go up. It might retrace backwards next week, so we better be careful for the retracement. And let's see, let's move on to Euro stocks here. Euro stocks also shows that this is relatively flat now. We see Kumo flat, the Senko span A is flat also, and Kijun Sen is flat also. So this is very much flat ranging market, so it might be resisted at some point and go down this way. And in fact, last week we saw that there was a pin bar structure, wick pointing downwards. So that means the market is actually was ranging last week without any directions in the market, because the start price and close price exactly at the same level. So last week was no trend on this Euro Stocks weekly chart. So if it happens, so let me break it down to the daily chart. So as you can see, the daily chart shows that it was ranging last week, and when it's ranging, what means is that there are so many stops above and below. There will be stops above and below, and the traders are holding the position still. So that means, you already know the answer, but that means next week, if it breaks upwards, then it goes up continuously. When it goes down this way, breaks the recent low down, it can potentially go down and back to the Kumo here. So yeah, we better wait for the breakout in this case and try to follow that direction, is my opinion. Right now, you don't want to touch it because we don't know which way the market is going to break. So let's move on to the FTSE 100 weekly chart. Okay, so weekly chart FTSE also shows that this is a potential uptrending. We see the Kijun Sen is up now, and also Chikou span is up. But one thing is that the Kumo is still bearish. We see the Kumo has been flat the whole time, and this is still bearish. So I would wait for the buying chance until the Kumo twists bullish sometime in the future, and then that would be a great buy chance. Otherwise, we better wait, is my opinion here. But last week was a quite bullish candlestick without any wicks pointing upwards. So this shows that this is continuously a strong potential uptrend still. So yeah, I would say that FTSE is actually uptrending still on the weekly chart. So let's move on to CAC France weekly chart. This is actually the uptrending. We can see that because the Kumo is up, and also the Kijun Sen. I think the Kijun Sen is flat. Hold on, let me check more precisely. Looks like the Kijun Sen is gradually moving up still because of this renewal of the recent high technically. Kijun Sen is moving up. So, and also this Senko span A is slightly moving up. So I can still see that there is a uptrend confirmation, but maybe the Chikou span is still in the Kumo now. So to be safer, I would recommend you to wait for the Kumo breakout of the Chikou span and look for the buy chance afterwards. Otherwise, it might retrace backwards. So we'll see. We have the thrust up here in these 5 candles, but as you can see here, the first 2 weeks were actually good uptrend, but for the last 3 weeks has been very tiny candlesticks. So that means this is losing its uptrend direction. So it might retrace backwards that we can expect next week. So let's move on to DAX index. Alright, DAX index weekly chart. What we can see here is that the Kumo flat and also Kijun Sen is flat. So we see Chikou span above the candles. So this is a good confirmation for the continuous uptrend. But because of this Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, the market might be resisted in this area and go down. The market might be resisted at this level of 1.13446 level, and it might go down this way, and it might come back to Kijun Sen. So yeah, we'll see. Usually what happens is when the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, usually the market cannot break higher. So you have to expect some kind of retracement next week on this one. So, alright, and let's move on to AU200. So AU200 looks to be uptrending. We see Senko span A up, Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span is almost breaking the Kumo upwards now. So this is uptrending direction. And also last week was the candlestick with a wick pointing downwards, but there is no wick upwards. So this shows that this is a strong uptrending still. So after the Chikou span break of this Senko span A here, I expect the market continuously to go up and retrace 100% on this level of 7199 or 7200 level. This way. Yeah, so let's move on to the Nifty. So the Nifty also shows that this is uptrending. We see the Kumo up and the Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both moving up, Chikou span above the candles. So this is a nice confirmation for the uptrend. And last week candle was also bullish. And what's more significant is that it broke the previous doji candlestick upwards. So if I can zoom in a bit more, if you are watching this mobile, I think it's difficult to see. So let me zoom in here. And you see the previous candle last week was doji, and now it broke upwards last week, which is quite significant. So if it happens, the market can continuously go up this way. So if you follow the weekly chart, you can still look for the buy chance next week onwards. And if you're still on hold and buy, then you can keep holding that buy until it retraces backwards. So that is a Nifty analysis here on the weekly chart. And let's move on to Hang Seng Index. So Hang Seng weekly chart shows that this is also bullish trend. We see the Kumo twist on this weekly chart. We see Kumo twist finally, but the Kijun Sen is still flat. Kijun Sen still flat, so the market can retrace backwards this way. And last week was the doji candle. So when I see doji candle, I would wait for the breakout towards either direction. So I would draw the lines like this, and whichever the market breaks, I will follow the direction. So this is like an engulfing and also doji candlestick. So last week was ranging it shows. So yeah, I expect the market go up still continuously because of this Chikou span above the price. But it might not happen next week. It might consolidate for a while and breaks upwards eventually. But in the long term, I can see that this is uptrending. So I expect the market go up as per this weekly chart. Alright, so that covers the whole indexes. Alright, Mutual Finantes, you're welcome for the CAC fronts. Yeah, and FTSE. David, if we look at the previous year, prior year on FTSE, there is a large uptrend each December, I believe. Oh, okay, so that's an interesting finding. Interesting. Yeah, December usually the market tends to go up. So, I mean, stock markets indexes tends to go up. So, yeah, it might be the pattern. Forex pairs are actually going slow towards the year, towards the end of the December. But stock markets indexes tend to go up in December. So, we'll see. Alright, so let's cover some of the news, fundamental news that's coming up next week on these major pairs. So Monday next week, December 7th, we don't have any news, big news. And next Tuesday 8th, we have a GDP report in JPY. It might affect the JPY pairs. So if you take trades on Euro JPY or GBP JPY, USD JPY, you have to be careful. Next Tuesday morning in Asian time. So moving on to later on after this Tuesday, we have also GDP report. GDP report on the euro itself. So yeah, at 10 UTC, you have to be careful for the euro volatility. And then on Wednesday, we have a BOC, Bank of Canada's interest rate decision. So if you take trades on Canadian dollars like CAD, JPY or CAD, yeah, the USD CAD, Euro CAD, you have to be careful next Wednesday. And moving on to next Thursday, what we have is here we have European Council meeting in the morning Asian session. And also we've got a couple of more important reports here. We have a also deposit rate, interest rate, and euro itself. And also we have a couple of news on the USD, CPI, and also jobless claims will be there in the US. And also, more importantly, there is a monetary policy statement and press conference on euro next Thursday. So next Thursday is going to be next day for next week. We have USD, euro can be impacted next week. So moving on to Friday in the morning time, Asian time, we have another euro council meeting. And also we've got a CPI report in Germany. And then we have a Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. So among all these information, all these news, I would actually recommend you to be careful on these on Thursday. ECB, interest rate, and also a CPI in USD, and also monetary policy in euro. So next Thursday, you have to be careful. Alright, so let me come back to the chart now. And so let me cover the Bitcoin in the end. Yeah, I've seen lots of traders are interested in the Bitcoin recently because it's moving up. So let me cover this one. Personally, I don't take trades on Bitcoin. So yeah, please just take this information just for your information. So Bitcoin weekly chart shows that this is uptrending. Kumo up, Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span uptrending. And last week was a doji candle, and last week it didn't really break the doji candle upwards. It broke once, but marked the weak point in upwards, and now the close price is actually below the previous high on this doji candle. So in this case, this might be reversal. This might be reversal and go down this way based on this candlestick formation. So to be safer, I would recommend you to wait for the breakout and look for buy chance afterwards, because there is a potential retracement in this candlestick formation. So let's check the daily chart. Alright, in the daily chart, the Ichimoku lines also show that this is uptrending. Senko span A up, and Kijun Sen Tenkan-sen up, Chikou span uptrending too. And also we see a bullish in the wave. We saw bullish in the wave, and now it's consolidating. And this is in the P wave structure. We see the P wave structure. So if it breaks up this way, that will be buy. And what's more, as we saw earlier on the weekly chart, if it breaks higher on this level of exact number of 20,000, if it breaks the psychological number of 20,000 upwards, then that will be a buy chance too. So yeah, that's what I recommend for this Bitcoin analysis here. Alright, so let's come back to some of the comments previously. Yeah, Jack Foxy, yep, I do the live stream always at this around time, yep. Magdalene says, I am a beginner watching from Zambia. Alright, thank you for joining from Zambia. Good to see you here, to see you. Alright, Himsa says, hello sir, you use only Ichimoku for your trading, and are you a day trader, scalper, swing trader? So I use Ichimoku to capture the bigger picture of the market. So I use Ichimoku for daily chart, 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, and 30-minute chart or above. And but when it comes to taking trades, I look at the 15 or 5, and I use other confirmations to buy. And I am a day to swing trader, day to swing for Forex pairs. Yeah, I don't really recommend you to take swing trading on the Forex pairs, because the Forex actually moves up and down in a day or in a week. So you might not gonna be able to hold one position in Forex pairs for a long time. Maybe you cannot really hold it for like a couple of months on Forex pairs, unlike stock market indexes. And that's why I myself is a day to swing. So I close the position within a day, or I close the position in about a week, and I take trades. I always look at the chart, like every day I look at the chart and look for the trading edges. But actually I'm actually in the transition from a Forex trader to a stock and index trader. And on the stock indexes, I recommend you to look at the weekly chart, monthly chart to capture a bigger picture, and then break it down to daily chart and 4-hour chart for confirmations, and take trades on the 1-hour 30, so that you can become a swing trader with the same strategy. And also recently the New Zealand pairs are volatile on lower time frames, especially 5 or 15 minute chart is kind of volatile. And also these exotic pairs, minor pairs are usually volatile too in lower time frame. So if you take trades depending on the 15 or 5 minute chart in lower time frames, then you might get stopped out many times on these pairs. So my strategy, I would say, is actually for the major pairs, major Forex pairs, meaning Euro, USD, and Pound, JPY, and I look at the CAD and AUD too. But when it comes to New Zealand pairs or these exotic pairs, CHF, and also other exotic pairs, I don't really recommend you to take trades based on the lower time frames. It's been a pattern actually. It's been a pattern recently. So oh, Olu, thank you for the comment. Yeah, thank you for the comment. Yep. It's okay how you pronounce my name, especially the last time. K-sensei. Alright. Yep. Yeah, Euro USD I have covered already. So you can watch the archive. It's uptrending basically. Alright, let's see. Hamza says, hello sir, what unit time do you use to trade? You mean the session time? I watch the sessions, Asian session, European session, and also New York session. I look at the market 3 times a day on these different sessions. Yeah, 3 to 5 times a day. I watch the charts every day. Okay, let me quickly answer to a couple of other questions, and I will be ending the live for now. Alright, Tim, you're welcome. You're welcome. Alright, let's see. Oh, Tolga says, will you share your live trading for us to understand it better? Yeah, when I take trades, I will show it to you. Yep. Did you catch the USD CAD sell chance? Yes, I did last week. I sold it and I got some profits on USD CAD. Yep. Alright, so thank you for joining until the end. So I hope you have a great weekend, the rest of the weekend, and I hope we catch some trends next week. So yeah. Oh, by the way, recently I have captured the video about the Ichimoku community. So if you haven't watched that yet, please do. I think it's gonna be on the cover page of my yeah, YouTube channel. So yeah, and if you want to master Ichimoku, I'm sure this is actually the community that you want to be in. So hold on, let me, yeah, if you refresh it, then it's gonna be here. It should be, yeah, this one. So yeah, I hope you are you get the success in any trades, and I hope you gain more knowledge in my YouTube channel. So tomorrow is going to be a Monday, and it's going to be a Forex Tester session. So every Mondays I do other live. Well, actually previously, recently I cannot do the lives on Mondays, but tomorrow I think I can. So I will do the live tomorrow, and I run the Forex Tester 4 to present my strategies in lower time frames. So I hope to see you tomorrow on Monday, and please have a great weekend. Please stay healthy and stay gold. Bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you.